Very welcome for the 24th edition of the Open de France here in Chantilly. It's a sunny, little bit cloudy day. We're about to start the tournament with the two teams of Octagon playing in the white and Battistoni playing in the black team shirts. Let's try to make a short presentation of the team. My name is Alexander Schwarz. I'm the commentator. And let's present the two teams. Playing for Octagon, playing at the one, Alexis Morange. He's the captain. And number 2 is Jota Chavan with 5 goals. Number 3, well-known Martin Aguirre, 7 goals. And, of course, Thomas Williams playing at the back position and completed the team handicap as a maximum of this tournament with 16 goals. Like more or less all the teams, all the 16 teams are participating in this tournament. The Battistoni team is here with Alessandro Barnaba. He is from Italy, from Roma. Playing at the number 2 in the midfield is Juan Jauretche, 6 goals. Manu Elizalde. Manuel is playing with 6 goals, playing at the 3 position. And Pierre Jauretche is closing the game for the team and playing at the number 4 with 4 goals. So that's the team. Both teams are the same handicap. The umpire on the field is Peter Wright from England and Rafa Silva from Argentina. Third man close to the scoreboard, watching on the chair, is Jason Dixon. So here we are, right on time. You're at the right place at pololine.tv. If you can't be here, it's the best place to watch polo and the biggest tournament on this planet. The ball is in. Open de France is open. The big shouting on the field, but that is taken over by Jota Chavan. Jota, just try to control it, hold it, but coming closer, Juan Jauretche, just for the interception. Manuel Elizalde, what a clever play by Manu, turning with the ball, open it up a little bit. Well, there were a lot of traffic, and we heard the umpire's whistle. Manu was not happy with this one. So umpires awarded 5B. Team in black got the favor now from the half of the field. Had a little discussion just to find each other. As you mentioned, it's the first game of the tournament, so the team has to find each other, the players and the positions, the jobs they had to do. Taking over now. Let's see, maybe the long drive along the field, maybe a little pass, maybe he's dribbling the ball. Let's see, well done by Battistoni Polo team, taking it forward, ahead, turning it around, back shot, open back shot, bringing nicely Manuel Elizalde, bringing up his team into the lead, but difficult angle now, under the neck shot. It's still there, it's flying high in the air, and the ball is not in. Believe it or not in, what a high miracle shot just at the beginning. And a big opportunity by Battistoni Polo team. So we see a hit in by the team Octagon. Let's see. Just a lot of running around on the field. Everybody by the black team, by Battistoni is with a man. Well done, managed, taking it around perfectly by Juan Jauretche. Juan, dribbling around, coming around, going from boards to boards, and a big one under the neck now. It looks dangerous, it's still on his way. Stopped a little bit just ahead of the goal. Open it up, bring out of the red zone by Octagon. Octagon takes it over, playing in the own half. Nice takeover now. Martin Aguirre tried to find the right moment just to give the big pass now ahead. But very clever. What a great interception by Thomas Williams. Just stealing the ball, normally playing defense position. And that was more boards to boards. The umpire was close and stopped immediately. So clear thing, not only for the umpires. We'll see from the spot, hit from the spot, taken over by Thomas William. Thomas. It's going to slow down, just waiting for the right moment. Fake shot, lift it up again. And now to pass the opponent player, ball is still in. Well done, Thomas. And Martin Aguirre was disturbed a little bit. Whoa, was a little bit tough. As you hear, it's a little bit adrenalina pura on the field. And there was a contact made. So the umpire had a small speech and it looked like a penalty for. It's a free change now. Players will come back soon, as you mentioned, in favor of the horses. It was decided to do it in 1 minute. So change horse, come back and play on. So it's the best thing if you have a frequent download on the pololine.tv. Enjoy the best of polo. Maybe not only on a little phone, just try to do it on the big screen, just load it down and then you can have it in the best quality on the big screen. Martin Aguirre. Martin, high lofted ball right in the air. And the ball is in. The first goal of the game is now taken by Octagon. The first goal by Martin Aguirre, a penalty for, high in the air. A lofted one, perfect one. To open really the Open de France for the first game and the first scoring. Teams are back, change hands. Umpire throw the ball in perfectly. Juan Jaureche bring it ahead perfectly. Light interception. Maybe enter a little bit the line of the ball. Umpire were following the line of the ball, so knows very well in this case. Two umpires, Peter Wright and Rafa Silva. Third man, Jason Dixon. But they're in the same opinion. Line of the ball has to be clear all the time. And will be, looks like a penalty too, in favor of Battistoni Polo team. Manuel Elizalde there, just to concentrate. Very important one. To bring the equalizer maybe. Manu. Full swing, in walking, and the ball is through. It's into the goal. It's equalizer on the first chukker. It's 1-1. Half of the game, polo players say it's the free hits, the penalties. So if you score all of them, you can't be wrong. Umpire is counting down because everybody has to be back after 25 seconds. If you're not there, if you snooze, you lose. So you have to be there. Quick takeover. Well done by Juan Jaureche is flying over the field. It's a great opportunity. Battistoni is turning the game. It's still there. It's into the goal. The ball is in. Well done. Juan Jaureche just scored. Very important goal just to change the result of 2-1. Well done, as you hear maybe the voice of Manuel Elizalde. Manu's coming back, giving direction. Say what to do to his team. Perfectly taken over now. Maybe now to Octagon. Perfectly done by Jota Chavan. Chavan. Great opportunity by Chavan's breaking through. Now the last one under the neck. It looks perfect. It looks good. It's well done, but unfortunately ball went wide. On the left, another one, another hit in. We're still in the first period. It's a close game. All 16 teams are in this tournament. They're at the same level. One team has 15 goals and all the other teams at the limit of 16 goals. Perfectly taken this hit in. And a quick action now taken over Manuel Elizalde. What an interception. A home run, running all over the field. Try to get the last one now in, but this running, the angle will be difficult. Back shot, open back shot. Nicely taken on the defense side of Octagon. Just save it up. Was a deflected shot. Still there, still in the danger zone. Octagon has to watch out to bring it out. And the back shot on the near side. But it's still there. Maybe now go to the free side of the field. And just to pass it through the team of Octagon. Martin Aguirre is right in the position, waiting just to receive the pass. And it's coming now, it's rolling, it's flying high in the air. Try to make another back shot. It was a short space just between these two players. Nothing serious, so we will continue. Perfectly open by Martin Aguirre. Martin is waiting to enter this one. Perfect pass by Tommy Williams. Thomas, it's still there in the danger zone. Do we see the equalizer? Martin Aguirre leaning it over on the left side. Perfectly taken. And 2-2. Well done. Players has to come back quickly. Changing in these special zones. Quickly, and will come back in between the 25 seconds. Well, the first game of the Open de France, presented by Barnes. It's a very powerful match, as you see in the first chukker. It's 2-2. So Juan Jorge got a little problem. Umpire has given the time just to move off and to walk down the field. We'll be back soon. As we really enjoy here the atmosphere and the club with 9 fields, full-size polo fields, tournaments during the season at high level, and many ladies tournaments as well as a medium goal. And of course, we do see here in an Olympic year, it's the spirit of the Olympics still there. It's close to Paris. We do see here the Open de France, 16 goal, 16 teams. We do have, all in all, 9 umpires here, coming from all over the world, and they're the best. So Juan Jauretche is back on the field, fresh mounted, just controlling and checking everything on the reins. Players has to be on the side after changing ends, after each goal, as you mentioned. Number 1, Alessandro Barnabas here. Hearing little nice words by Rafa Silva. We're giving some advices just to be careful and respect if players are close, if horses are close. But what a nice open pass again. And very offensive now, Octagon. Octagon, classic cut shot. And the ball is still there on the line. What a nice save just on the line, taken out by Battistoni. How they changed the game now from defense to offense, flying over the field, perfectly taken now. It's Juan Jauretche there, and the last one under the neck. And as you mentioned, a few seconds before a goal on the other side. It's went on the other side, it's in to Battistoni. And it changes to 3-2. What a great run by Battistoni Polo team, and in the combination with Manu and Juan Jauretche. So the closing chukker and the chance for you to see the highlights from the team presentation yesterday. And we were there all together, so just enjoy. Welcome back to pololine.tv or live. If you're here in Chantilly, the Open de France in the 24th edition, powered by Barnes and many great partners we do have here. We will come further to it, but teams are here for the first opening match of the day. It's Battistoni Polo team playing in the black and Octagon in the white. So it's an open match, fantastic field and a light breeze. But a very good combination so far. The team in black are doing between Manuel Elizalde and Pierre Jauretche in the back, and of course the Italian team captain Alessandro Banaba is right at the position. A very balanced team and facing a tremendous, powerful team with Alexis Morange, Jota Chavan, Martin Aguirre with 7 goals, of course, one of the highest player in the tournament, and Thomas Williams. Here we are. Ball is in for the second chukker. Martin Aguirre, open back shot. Just open it up for a team. Just to avoid the traffic just behind him. Ball's on the boards. Into the balls. Taken out perfect by Jota Chavan. Open it up a little bit. Thomas Williams. Thomas. Just control it. Got enough time because it got some help by Jota Chavan, who is taking away. That was a hard impact to Manuel Elizalde with the ball just on the left leg. And we do need the ambulance. I guess we do need some help. We heard the crack, so we have to wait. Manuel Elizalde just received a hard impact by the polo ball. Close distance. Well, that hurts on the left leg, so maybe the ambulance will come. The doctor's there. Ooh, unfortunately. That happened in the first match, in the opening one. Big shouting by Manu. That hurts, as we all know. If you all mentioned, we got doing some tough sports. That could happen. Unfortunately, it must be under the knee pads. Behind the knee pads in this case, not under it, but behind them. Just on the other side of the knee. So that really helps, really hurts. And it would help some freezing, cooling spray. Hope he can continue because Manuel Elizalde so far in the game so important. Doing a perfect match so far. But he's already on 2 legs. And umpire will decide now how we will continue. But the most important thing is, of course, that Manuel Elizalde is in good shape, and I hope we'll be back soon in the saddle. Everybody's taking care, of course. We were worried that nothing serious happened. It looks good. He's going right, even on the left leg. Got some help by his Petizero. Waiting with the horse, and Manu Elizalde is back in the saddle. Perfect and good so far that nothing serious happened. It's so important in polo. So polo, of course, in the world, it's the only sport in the world where the umpire do blow the whistle and stop the game before something serious could happen. And that's so important because you see how fast, quick, and also dangerous it can be if you let it go. And that will give in the late afternoon a big blue spot turning black, and I don't want to go further to it. But as we see, the umpire decided now to bring the action into the half of the team by Octagon. Sunshine is coming out. It's a little bit cloudy, don't worry, but it's perfect condition here to play polo. It's not too hot. 24 degrees, light breeze, perfect condition. So penalty 4 is awarded because of this hit, of this impact, another player, forcing another player. And it's a big opportunity to go further into the lead, maybe with the next one. So we will see if the left leg will work, will do work. Manuel Elizalde is taking a long circle now. It looks perfect, even the left leg. Building up one line between him, the ball, the little ball, and the goal. Manu, it's a full swing. Little high, but not too high, but just left on the left side. Hit it. Taken by Octagon. They're a little bit under pressure, Octagon, but it's with the great players, with Martin Aguirre in the midfield. Try to receive this pass now. Going on the left side through his field now, just controlling it very nicely and opening up a long drive along the field, perfectly taken. Ball is still traveling, going a little bit to the right. Manuel Elizalde, back shot. Entering perfectly, and the back shot under the tail. Another one. Jota Chavan saving up the pieces there. Going back to defense. Jota perfectly taken. What a great control. They open it up, but Manuel Elizalde was still there, was already there. They give a nice pass. And the great opportunity, a cut shot, ball went wide. Can you believe? Difficult angle, I know, and under pressure. It's always something difficult in polo when everybody's following you and putting a lot of pressure on you. Another hit in, always in their own half. Octagon, very difficult for them to pass over, to get into the other half. And it's like forechecking. But Estonia is very early there just to attack the defending player in their own half. But maybe now, open it up. That brings a little bit space for Martin Aguirre, riding, flying over the field. Perfect one. What a great control. Another one. It was correction, Jota Chavan. Martin is behind. What a great run by Jota. And we heard another whistle, another infringement. And now Martin Aguirre is down on the horse. It's a free change. Umpires agreed yesterday to do the free change in between 1 minute. So no talking, no drinking, just change horse and come back in between 1 minute. If you're not there, umpires can restart the game, of course, and then your team had to play with 3 players or less. So better you were organized on the pony line. Martin Aguirre is still walking with the horse. Umpire watching at him, giving the time to change proper and come back quickly. So it's the ground number 1 here in Chantilly. They do already have 9 perfect full-size polo fields, many tournaments, and the Open de France by Barnes will play it on 3 fields mainly. So umpires are ready, teams are back. Best time to restart the second chukker. And we heard the play. Battistoni in their own half, just to get it out. An open shot. Perfectly taken. More boards to boards, but bringing up a lot of green zone. And Manuel Elizalde asked for the right moment just to give him the pass. A little bit slow, maybe. It's coming down. Martin Aguirre. Martin taking it over. Martin on the boards. Leaving it over to Thomas Williams. What a nice pass. Alexis Morange were there, but leaving it over to Jota Chavan. Jota Can he get hold us through this one? It's still there. It's still in the danger zone. And then Thomas Williams going to attack position. And they have to be careful because Octagon is more or less alone in their own half. Just in the last second, Pierre Haureche nearly break through. And now it's an open game. It's open game. Everybody is going from one side to another. Taking a little risk, of course, in defense. Perfectly taken now by Octagon. Perfectly around the opponent players. Coming closer. Octagon is coming closer to the gate, and the team captain Alexis here. Alexis, maybe the last one. What a great goal by the team captain Alexis Morange. He scored a very important goal to Octagon Polo team. You have to be there at the right. You have to be there at the right moment and the right situation. And Alexis was there perfectly, playing at the number 1 position. Ball's in by umpire Rafa Silva. Taken over by Juan Jaureche. Juan. What a great control by Juan. And Pierre Jaureche, the brothers, taking over, playing perfectly together. Juan again, Juan. It's working his opportunity more close to the goal, leaving it over to Pierre Jaureche. Pierre is waiting for the right moment, waiting to where's the gap. It's not in, it's just off the field, just on the left. What a great opportunity again by the team in black. Umpire said play, so the restart, 300 yards now the distance from one goal to another to Octagon Polo team. Perfectly drive high in the air. Tried to find Martina Geri, but an open back shot turns immediately the game. What a great interception now. And umpire stopped again the action just to be clear, and nothing could happen. And Juan Jaureche is off the field. So giving time the umpire in between to the time for placing and replacing the penalty for. Players choosing the time just to change again and come back quickly. Teams are very well organized, more and less teams. They got between 20 and 30 horses sometimes here in the Open de France, so we have a lot of horses here, a lot of horse management in Chantilly. Great organization, of course, and great partners. Otherwise we can't do it. Richard Mille, as you see, taking the time here. Perfect chronometer. And the ball is in, ladies and gentlemen. Perfectly taken. Immediately, ball went in. It's a next goal number 4 to Battistoni and Manu Elizalde. He's the expert for the free hits, for the penalties. And he's quite precisely in this action. 4-3. We're still in the second chukker. And Juan Jaureche. Juan, open it up again. Just great interception by Martina Geri. Martina again under the neck, open it up perfectly to Jota Javan. Jota now maybe with the opportunity. And Martina Geri got a quick horse riding over the field, waiting for the long drive, which didn't happen so far. But they're still with the opportunity just to pass it ahead. Octagon is still on the way. What a great interception out, close to the 30-yard line. Taken over by Battistoni. Back shot. Open back shot. Again, exactly for Thomas Williams. Thomas. What a great opportunity to Thomas now. Thomas is close. Thomas is there. Thomas is into the goal. Lifted shot. And that's it. So the replay of fantastic goal by Thomas. Well done taken. So in the halftime, as you see, the major goals by Facundo Pieris by the Copa, the Oro and Soto Grande in the meantime, and we're back soon for the second half of the opening match here in Chantilly for the Open de France by Barnes. Thank you so much. Welcome back to Chantilly, to the Open de France by Barnes, in the opening match between the two magnificent teams by Battistoni and Octagon. And we do have a draw. It's 4-all so far. It's an open game. There were the great opportunities by Battistoni. And as you see, the last goal, perfectly taken by Thomas Williams, breaks through with the defense player. It's so important that they do the interchange. They're coming around the field and they do understand each other. Well done and excellent mounted. The third chukker will be something very often in the middle of the game. Players do have the best horses, so we will see in the third period what we will have. Yeah, we changed a little bit the throw-in, that we don't have it from the same place all the time, just to ruin the middle and some parts. So Rafa Silva is doing very perfectly together with Peter Wright, of course, and the third man is Jason Dixon, well known. The ball is in for the third period. There he is. Octagon. Need to fight to take over the ball, maybe now with a near side back shot. Another one, good disturbed by Martina Guerri. And Largo, that was by Manuel Elizalde, and it's still there. It's Largo there, and it's rolling and flying. It's still there. It's a difficult angle, and just went off on the right side of the field. Taken it over by hidden by Octagon, and again many hit-ins, but Octagon tried to get out of their own half. But the Stony Polo team is very powerful, just for the strikes in the other half, just to attack the opponent players with like forechecking, like this exactly, meeting the first ball, going over, doing a lot of pressure and coming through. Elizalde, another opportunity, half swing. Was a great defense work. The ball runs, it just went off on the right side. Another great opportunity. Just see the replay of that one. So, but we heard a whistle, the umpire is down and players down, so we have to check first what's going on, what's going around behind the left goal. Players will be back in the saddle, I hope so soon, just to continue. Umpires there. And Thomas Williams back in the saddle, that's good. Thank you for the umpire, just for the help. And everything stays in the green zone. It's good that the umpire, they always have a speech with the players. As we do have the new rules, only the team captain is allowed to ask or to talk to the umpires. But they do it in a very friendly way, the two mounted umpires. So we heard a play with another hit and taken by Octagon Polo team. Opening up to the right. It was clever just to find Martina Geri. Wonderful shot, drive along the field. Got a quick horse entering the situation. Back shot by the number 1 by Alessandro Banaba and make it more difficult to Martina Geri. Ball went over the balls. Between 8 seconds. Manuel Elizalde with the opportunity now. No. Correction. Left it to Thomas. No, to Pierre. Pierre Jauretche. Open it up. Bring it back to Manuel. What a proper ride-off just in the right second. Taking it over by Jota Chavan now. Chavan. Perfectly ball. Just is rolling. It's still there. Pierre. Thomas Williams again playing more attack than in defense now at the moment. The last and in this chukker to create another opportunity. Martina Geri, interception with the defense players. Back shot, open it very nicely, taken away from the red zone, out of the danger zone of Battistoni Polo team. Back shot. Going up and down now. Great interception again. Hitting the mallet of the opponent player by Martina Geri. Turning around. Bring it up maybe now to Octagon. Great opportunity to Octagon. Octagon, another one. Octagon, close to the goal. Another one. Just under the neck. It's still there. But it's off the field. As the players are changing all the time. Now it's a free change in the third chukker. We're more or less at the halftime of the third chukker. So umpires and the players, of course, and horses are quite happy to have the time in between 1 minute to get changed and be back quickly. Alessandro Banaba, the team captain, changed. He's from Roma. Very well organized, always a nice guy. Bring a great equipe team together. So the ball was already in. I don't want to say it like this, but it goal by the team of Octagon. So in the lead now, 5-4. So Octagon now from the right to the left. Bring it over, perfectly taken by Manuel Elizalde. But taken over by Martina Geri. Just controlling it perfectly. Bringing it up. Not straight. Because he's another player by Battistoni just ahead of him. And a nice half swing under the net. Flying over the field. Juan Jauretche. Juan still there. Juan. Another one. Juan Jauretche. A little bit risky shot, but went wide to the left. Perfect action by Juan Jauretche. Hit in by Octagon. It's an open game. It's a very close game, but Octagon made it through to come back, to get into the lead. And as we do have the new rules that before the ball is in play, you can mark your opponent player. Some players, most of them, they do it. Back shot, taken over again by Octagon. Saving it up, Martina Guerre. Perfectly on the center line now. It's the number 4, Thomas Williams. Thomas. Got disturbed, but the ball, the chance is still there. Opportunity taken over by Thomas. Martin said, leave it to me. I'm better, I'm alone, I can do it, I can break through. Did it now on the left, the last one on the left, taken over, but I'm not happy with that one. Martina Guerre just want to take it here on the replay. The last one on the near side. In the end, he got any opportunity just to do so. But as you all know, on the near side you don't have many rights, so we have to leave the line clear to the one who is on the offside or make his near side back shot on the other side. That was a decision by the 2 umpires, and they were clear in their decision. Derecha to the right, please. Manu Elizalde asks to put the ball out of defense. Manu stopped it very nicely, tried to make a big shot. But what an interception coming from nowhere, out of defense, perfectly taken by Pierre Jauretche. Pierre, take a lead into the corner. Maybe a little bit too much angle and a proper ride-off in between. Taken out perfectly by Octagon, dribbling nicely, half swing. Going very close with the ball, just on the open side of the field by Thomas Williams. And Martin stealing the ball from nowhere. Manuel Elizalde, what a 90-degree shot. Martina Guerre said, play the ball around, leave it to me first. And he made a clever shot, a short shot, leaving it over to Thomas Williams. Thomas, perfectly drive. Is still on the way, but went left. Thomas Williams, I like very much how he's playing as the defense is coming out of the center line and then speeding up and bringing danger to the other half. Well done by a defense player, always to be there and bring a lot of trouble to the other team. Thomas Williams, maybe now he's doing the difference. So will be a little bit more than 1 minute to go in the third chukker, excuse me. We're still in the third chukker out of 5, playing 5 periods. That's what I wanted to say. And if we do have a draw, we will have an overtime. First we continue 30 seconds and then maybe an extra chukker with golden goal. So Octagon is still in the lead, very balanced, and of course with a strong, powerful Thomas Williams breaking through all the time. Makes it more difficult to Battistoni Polo team. Maybe they change now a little bit the tactics, watching more out for the opponent player. So as we will see the hit in by the goal on the left side by Battistoni Polo team. The man in black Polo team was the team captain from Roma, Alessandro Banava, Juan Jauretche, Manuel Elizalde and Pierre Jauretche. What a tremendous team. And what a comeback by Octagon, Alexis Morange, Jota Chavan and Martina Guerre. And of course Thomas Williams, I like very much how he's playing the defense position. So Martin Sito is back, so we're ready for the restart. I heard the play, so let's continue for the opening match here in the Open de France by Bounce. First day for the next 3 weeks. Open it up with a cut shot. Manuel Elizalde starting to get through the ball. Back shot, perfectly taken to Martin Aguirre Jr. Got the big opportunity, clever. What an interception, perfectly taken by Pierre Aureche, but Octagon is still there. Battistoni taking it out of defense. Martin Aguirre is everywhere. Quick player. Very difficult for the opponent player just to see where he is, going around the field, opening it up nicely with another near side back shot, and bring his teammate into the lead now. Thomas Williams, Martin Aguirre waiting, expecting this pass right in the air, just to get it through. Went a little bit to the right, is still in game. But still in the danger zone of Battistoni Polo team. Open it up to the right side. Bring it perfectly again out of the fence. Leaning it over to the fence player now, Pierre Aureche. And Aber not happy with this situation. So they got enough time to bring it out, and they were waiting and waiting, and a great interception by Octagon. They're playing very clever. Let's see a free hit from the spot now. Taken by Thomas Williams. Thomas plays the ball in the right position. We heard the play. Thomas Williams. What a drive to the left, and it's just saved up on the line of the goal, close to the line of the goal by Battistoni. Battistoni bring it out perfectly. What a great save by Battistoni. But they had to fight. Pierre Aureche is in defense, has to come back because Octagon is there for another one, and the ball is in. Perfectly done. And how offensive Octagon is now turning the position and the tactics. Perfectly taken, as you see in the replay. Great goal by Octagon. So we will conclude chukker number 3, as you see in now, like a ping pong. It's a small interview of very good question of the interview of yesterday, of the team meeting. So just enjoy. See you in a while.
For me, the candidate to win the tournament is Magdalene.
C'est la Magdalene. Kazakh.
La Fija.
La Magdalene.
El Brittany Polo Team. Eso.
And the understanding player for me will be Ciro Urturi.
León Donoso.
Beltrán Laulé.
Hilario Ruiz Guiazú. León Donoso.
Hilario Ruiz Guiazú.
Agustín Gustavo Emsens.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Each day, we at La Cornue set upon a journey to create a masterpiece. An icon of French cuisine and culture since 1908. A time-honored culinary tradition, treasured for generations the world over.
Welcome back, everybody. Now for the first chukker of the first match of the opening one, the Open de France in their 24th edition here in the year 2024. So excellent condition, and Octagon, the team in white, they do it so well. They're in the lead by two goals against Battistoni. But as you mentioned, as you know, in polo, everything is possible. So we do play 5 chukkers in all, maybe with an overtime, so it's not over. And still a great opportunity by the Battistoni Polo team. They're playing in the black team shirts. And all the games of the Open de France you will see live on pololine.tv. And load it down and watch the games, even when you watch them later, or maybe not only on the cell phone, when you can do them, watch them on the big screen. It's fantastic to see and how they're doing it. Pololine.tv. So we are back on the track, we are back on the field, perfect condition, 10 goals so far scored, and tremendous power. These teams, they're at the same level. Even the experts, they don't know which team is going to win this year. Kazakh made it last year. There was a finalista, the final team from the last year. They won it and participating this year again. So watch out. Teams are coming over to the other side. On the other side, Peter Wright, one of 2 mounted umpires there, just to wait to throw the ball in. And we will see how will the answer sounds by Battistoni Polo team. They urgently do need 2 goals, maybe now in the first chukker, because it's a very clever team. And as I heard that Martin Aguirre is playing in this chukker, the first chukker, his best mare. He can fly, this man can fly and do it all. Perfectly drive, danger zone, just deflected and saved it up on the line. Another one taken over under the neck, but we heard a whistle before the game was stopped by Peter Wright, who was just in the line of the way, as you see in the replay. So there's a little confusion and a discussion close to the goal, but looks like it was a defense, a foul in defense. So it will be in favor, believe it or not, to Octagon. Great opportunity to score another one. Not happy with this ball, wants to have his own ball, Martin Aguirre. Just concentrating for this very, very important free hit. Looks like a penalty to Martin Aguirre Jr. 7 goals. Half swing, full swing. Bring it through, and it's into the goal. So important to Octagon. Well done by Martin Aguirre. Perfectly taken and so important. Octagon is going strong and strong and strong, and as you mentioned, even if I do the same, Thomas Williams in defense is giving a big support to Martin Aguirre, and Jota Chavand is doing a lot of work just in midfield. And of course, Alexis Morange is there, scored already, and doing very nicely. Opening up directly, Octagon again. We're close to have another run to the opening end of Battistoni. Luckily, they couldn't break through. Maybe now, Battistoni, maybe now. Took a long time. Manuel Elizalde is flying over the field quickly, just there ahead, but defense player is there by Octagon. Perfectly taken by Thomas Williams. Open back shot on the left side. Bring his team up on the free side of the field. There was a lot of interception. The opponent players and defense players, they were going into the other half just maybe to collect then the ball. The ball was over the boards and just brought back quickly. Ooh. Umpire stopped the game, as you see in the replay. Anytime a player or a horse get hit, somebody did something wrong, and umpires have to watch out. Otherwise, you can't be in the way. You know this. The line of the wall has to be free always. And now in favor of Battistoni, maybe it's a big opportunity to come back now. Opportunity to Battistoni with a penalty too. 30 yards, and normally the man for jobs like this is Manuel Elizalde. Manu coming closer to the ball, walking. Want to be very sure for this goal. It's rolling. It's in. It's into the goal, and Battistoni is coming closer again. It's 5-2-7. Well done by Manuel Elizalde. Tremendous player, 6 goals and a lot of speed, but very precisely, and of course so important, the penalties, don't forget them. The ball is in. Octagon is off. Opportunity. Was a team captain by Octagon. Alexis Morange playing very good the position. Waiting always for their passes. Now the game turned into the other half. On the left side. What a nice save under the neck. Just to change completely the direction. 2 players fighting immediately. Manuel Elizalde behind, making a clever back shot. Going from boards to boards. Perfectly taken over by Pierre Horeche. Pierre away to fight for another one. Short back shot, a little bit short, but Martin Aguirre is there. Open it up on the other half. Jota Chavan. Jota is flying over the field. Jota Chavan. No, he can't do it because we heard a whistle. Just a short interruption. One of the 2 umpires. Maybe we see the replay. Exactly. Yeah, looks like a technical, so complaining. I heard the players complaining, and it will be a free hit from the spot. If you're complaining too much, appealing, or do whatever is not written in the rules, umpire, we're not happy with it, as you mentioned. Umpires can give penalties against you, and of course they do have, like in other sports, yellow cards. And also maybe you have to know in this tournament too, the yellow cards counts, and also from game to game. So sometimes you have to control your temperament and cool down. It's already taken, the penalty by Battistoni. Manuel Elizalde was waiting for the long drive. Not there. Another couple is fighting for the ball. Thomas Williams. Thomas again. Thomas waiting for the right moment, taking it over. Another one. Got interrupted, was under pressure. Lifted up his stick, was not happy about that. But what a great player, Thomas Williams. Nothing serious. Will be awarded free hit from the spot. But this all takes time. Takes time against Battistoni. They're leading back by 2 goals. And another great opportunity. High in the air. Deflected shot. It's still there. Still in the danger zone. Who will be next? Battistoni saving it up. Was a tough write-off. Proper write-off. Or umpire will decide was maybe a little bit too much. Player jump off the horse and not happy about that. Martin Aguirre was not happy with that action. And we saw again that the umpire just interrupted this action, having a little conversation, giving maybe a little time to recover and come back for Martin Aguirre Jr. While other players are using the free time now to change, make the free change now and come back quickly in between 1 minute, as you mentioned, in favor of the horses. Third man, by the way, is Jason Dixon. Is sitting on the far side, close to the clock, and he got the final decision if the 2 mounted umpires are not having the same opinions. Peter Wright and Rafa Silva. All in all, there are 9 well-known and perfect umpire working in this tournament, doing a great job. and explaining also yesterday in the team meeting the new rules and how they will read these rules and do the things to keep polo running, flowing, and also in the safety zone, which is the most important thing, of course. So well done, the spirit in the tournament, that's I wanted to say, and not between the umpires only, of course, but between the teams, and there's a big understanding between the teams, and of course in the 16 teams in the 16 goal in the Open de France, there will be a lot of things going around, but all in all, it's very sportive, it's a very fair tournament. And Philipp Müller, by the way, he presented a prize for the fair play. The team and the player who are most fair play, they will award in the end of the tournament a big prize, and it's a perfect idea just to support more, even more, the spirit of polo and the kindness of fairness. And thank you, Philipp Müller, Swiss player, who will award in the end of the tournament the prize to the team which got fair points, and of course to the player who is fairest player in the tournament. So it's a throw-in, nothing serious happened. All the time you will see a throw-in in polo, nothing serious could happen. And Martin Aguirre is dancing with the ball, dancing tango there just to control it a little bit. Coming over, and Battistoni Manuel Elizalde, Manu. Now a defense from Battistoni, want to do the right decision. There's a lot of time now to make stick and ball a little bit in between this fourth chukker, just to bring it precisely, exactly closer to the goal of octagon. What a clever play out of defense now, and passing it and taking it over. The Pierre Horeche is over there what a nice pass. And taken over again by octagon. Impressing Thomas Williams and Martin Aguirre. So ball was out and back in play after 8 seconds. A long drive, maybe a difficult angle to Battistoni, but close to the goal. It was an open back shot on the right side. Just went to the left of the goal of octagon. Great pressure, still the 2 goals of difference. It's still a thrill. Time is clicking down. The Ricard Mille premium watch, not only for polo players. Ticking down and ticking down and ticking down. Looks good to octagon. Now a high-speed run, perfectly taken. There was a little bit maybe behind, right off maybe behind. Jota Chavan was quick on his way. As we will see, there was a contact made and maybe behind the saddle. And it's also a dangerous situation. So, of course, umpire immediately interrupt the situation. And please remember, Jota Chavan was alone on the way to his goal. Was the last man, whatever, and it looks like will be a penalty awarded to octagon. What a great opportunity and what a great run by Jota Chavan. But in this speed, it's very dangerous if you just make contact just behind the saddle, of course. And for security reason, and of course just to avoid any dangerous situation. Will be penalty 2. Martin Aguirre Jr. Got the ice cubes in the polo jeans of the US Polo Association Sportswear, and of course he made this one and bring it ahead. It's 8-5. If you remember a long time ago in the beginning of the match, there was Battistoni was very strong and they were leading all the time, and now octagon. What a comeback by octagon polo team, and now they're in the lead by 8-5. Still an open match, everything is possible, but octagon is coming strong and stronger. What a great back shot. And the save up by Battistoni in defense. It was a very good rider. That was neck to neck and body to body. And another opportunity to build it up, to bring it out to Battistoni. Manuel Elizalde opened it up. Everybody has to go out of the way. No dancing on the line. It was Juan Jaureche. As you see in the replay, Juan was going away from the line, coming back a little bit into the line and moving over. So we do the free change, and the little problem of the horse of Martin Aguirre was something with the horseshoe. And he asked for timeout just to change. His helping hand, the groom, knows it and got the news information just to change everything quickly. And Martin Aguirre is back. Magnificent quality of horses we do have in this tournament. Unbelievable high standard. And if we had a discussion in the last days here in the Polo Club de Chantilly that the standard of the horses in the last years increased a lot. The speed is a lot more into, if you compare with the team handicap. So the team is faster, more spectacular, and more interesting. And it's unbelievable how these horses, they are real athletes. Their breeding is going into the direction of speed also, but they're easy horses. They're still easy. And it's very good to see how Polo changed in the last year and it's tremendous. It's the fastest team sport in the world. So it sees how things could change. Thomas Williams. Thomas. Free hit from the spot. Lofted one. High. Looking for Martin Aguirre. Can get hold of it. Tremendous back shot on the left side. Open it up by Battistoni. Maybe now. Open it up to the right. So far nobody's there. And marca la linea. Come in Manuel Elizalde. Manu, well done. Took it over a little bit on the left. Back shot by Jota Chavan. Jota. Now playing ping pong up and down all the time. All the ball brings a lot of time to the team in wide. There was a lot of space. Umpire said no. So now to keep it cool, keep the nerves down, it's Juan Jaureche. Juan, he can do it. Juan is there. Just defense. What a great defense. In the last second, as we heard their first bell of the chukker, but the ball was out, and so we do have the fourth chukker ended, ladies and gentlemen. We will see the highlights later of the match, but of the goals of the open match. After this chukker, and just enjoy so far with pololine.tv. Load it down, watch the games, watch the tournament, the best on this planet by pololine.tv. We're back in a while. we're back for the last chukker. Maybe with a little question mark, as if we do have the equalizer, maybe then we do have an extra time, extra 30 seconds, maybe an extra chukker. As you see in the beginning, it looks perfectly to Battistoni Polo team. They were in the lead, and then there was the equalizer in the second chukker. And what a comeback, and tremendous comeback by Octagon in the third chukker. They were winning the third chukker, and now they scored another one more. So it is now 8-5. 3 goals, the difference. Here we are with the hit-in for the 5th chukker, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all there and you enjoy. With a corner by Manuel Elizalde. Safety 60. Manuel, it looks perfect, it looks good from my point of view, and it's in. What an important, tremendous and perfect goal by Manuel Elizalde. But Estonia's coming closer with 6-8. So important now at the right time in the beginning of the last chukker, just to come back now. To set the trend and to come back now maybe. And we do see the equalizer. It's not over. It's only 2 goals now. And opening it up again. Battistoni. What a nice back shot by Thomas Williams. Thomas. Tried to find Martin Aguirre. Found it. Umpire said clear the line, open it up. Great team play with Martin Aguirre and Thomas Williams. Thomas just control it, playing a little bit with the clock. Rika Emil is close because the time is ticking down and ticking in favor of Octagon Polo team. They're still in the lead and got the ball and got the time, and all the way now again. Made maybe for the closing one on the left side, taken over by Jota Chavan. Jota's there in the danger zone. Interruption. Martin Aguirre coming from nowhere. Deflected shot. Had to wait because a new right of way by Juan Jaureche. Jaureche opened it up. Jaureche perfectly taken over on the left side. Another one got disturbed. That was correct. Manuel wanted to break through. No way. Not so far. Not so far. Maybe now. Perfectly taken by Alessandro Banaba, the team captain, taking out everybody away just to avoid that the players come close and just to interrupt Juan Jaureche. Juan's going on the outside. Tried to come closer to center the ball to the goal. Perfectly done. Perfectly by Juan Jaureche. His ear is closing. The ball is rolling just over the line of the goal. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It was close. Wasn't it? Can you believe, as you see the replay? It was so close. For me, I wanted to shout, what a fantastic goal. And then in the end, it went wide. Bad luck by Battistoni Polo team. Octagon again, taking it out. Martin Aguirre is flying over the field. Tried to want to have a pass into the other post, held coach, and received it. Can you believe? What a great interception by Martin Aguirre and team play by Williams in the back. Williams is saving up the defense completely. Showing up what he can do. Playing with the ball, playing with the opponent player, playing with the clock. And Martin Aguirre everywhere, still fighting on high pressure and high limit. Everything is possible. But this Tony, maybe. Ball is under in the other half. Great opportunity. Now Manuel Elizalde is over the field in the other half. Not the perfect contact with the last one. And the second player was following the line. Following the second player was coming behind. Quite free. We have to follow always, never give up the second player, and could be a penalty too. And the big one, the big opportunity to Battistoni Polo team now to Manuel Elizalde with a free hit 30 yards away to bring it even closer. Goal number 7, but we're not so quickly. We saw many of the top players. And everybody in their life, they just missed it, a 30-yard or a penalty too. Was even closer from the goal. So do need the concentration. The player they really know what to do, but you have to be in a good mood. The horse doesn't move, and everything must be good. And Manuel Elizalde. And so important, this one. It is rolling slowly, just passes the line of the goal. But this concludes the next goal by Battistoni. It's 7-8. If you thought it was over in the beginning of the chukker, no. That's Polo. It's not a trick. It's Polo at its best. It's the Open de France by Barnes. It's a close game now. And Ricambi watch, maybe they have to work a little bit more today, because maybe going to the overtime. First of all, we will continue 30 seconds and then maybe another chukker number 6. Pierre Horeche is alone on the far side, just to control the ball and bring it up to Battistoni. Maybe now to create the equalizer. Perfectly done by Pierre Horeche. Trying to find Manuel Elizalde. Got a little dance there with the Polo ball just to find and create a new line. Got some help now. It's a good team play, perfect team play with Pierre Horeche. What a great shot. It's still on its way. It's close to the goal, but it's not in. It's enough time. The time is clicking down. It's more than 2 minutes to go. Open it up and bring it back slowly by Octagon. It's a fake shot. Not to the left, going to the right. Brings more security on the right. Flying over the field. Perfect. At the moment by Octagon, by Thomas Williams. Thomas. Ooh. Ball was deflected. Thomas had to watch out. But the Stoney is turning and taking over the lead now, maybe with the ball and coming. Try to come with the ball right into the goal of Octagon. Maybe now. Watch out. It's a very important situation now. Manuel Elizalde got to fight with the ball just behind the horse. Recovering. Quite difficult for him now because the center is close. Open it up with a tail shot. Open it up to Pierre Horeche. Pierre turned. Pierre's there, Pierre Horeche, Pierre, just to concentrate now, wait for the right moment. Wasn't there, the right moment wasn't there for Pierre. Just misses this one to the left. Maybe you see in the replay, was very close that Horeche could score, but the ball went off. Umpires explain very well all the time. They're talking with the players, giving advices just to help them, and of course to cool them down sometimes. Not much time left, as you see on the clock. So maybe it's a last-minute call to Battistoni Polo team now to score another goal, and umpire is allowed to make a quick change. Players will come back very quickly, don't worry. But always you got to control your nerves always in the last chukker of a tremendous high goal match. And it's the opening one of the Open de France by Barnes, so everybody's a little bit nervous, of course, but the last chukker is so important. It's only 1 goal difference. It's 8-7 to Octagon Polo team. It's 1 minute and 15 seconds to go, so time enough for another goal, and maybe now a big opportunity to Battistoni to go for the equalizer. And join us for tomorrow and the next days. Tomorrow we will be here at 1500 with the second match. This is the Group C. To explain just in short seconds the system of the tournament, we do have 4 groups, A, B, C, D, and each group contains 4 teams. They're playing against each other, and the first 2 teams of the groups, they're going straight to the final round, and the teams who couldn't make it, they made the 3rd and 4th place. They will go for another big cup. But the Open de France, and the ball is in, believe it or not, there he is, there's the equalizer. As you see in the review, was a so important goal, and now we do have the equalizer. It's 8-all. 8-all. And now we go into an overtime because there's not much time left. We are still in the last minute, maybe now a miracle shot. The next goal will win the match, that's for sure. Octagon, open it up, bring the pressure again. Perfectly taken over by Martina Gary. He's flying over the field. First on the left, now on the right. And the 3rd shot, he couldn't get through because he got disturbed. And I guess it was Pierre Horeche on the side just to avoid the last score. So don't worry when you will hear the first bell. Normally it's over, but not now. It's 8-all, 8-8. Next goal will conclude, and the result will be 9-8. How clever I am. And coming out by Battistoni, the team captain. Let's continue. We're in the overtime. The proper ride-off. Yeah, Manu was not happy with that. But looking back and see that Pierre Horeche saved it up. Perfectly taken by Manuel Elizalde. Lifted it up in the air. Coming closer, under the neck. It's still there. It's in the danger zone. The ball is rolling. It's close to the goal. Second bell. And we ended the extra time of 30 seconds in the 5th chukker by 8-8. And believe it or not, in the first match of the Open de France, we will go into an extra chukker with sudden death, or I call it better, golden goal. So see you in a while. Thank you very much. And just relax for a short time. We are back soon with pololine.tv. Don't miss it. The last extra chukker back soon. You're back with pololine.tv at the overtime now. Chukker number 6 now, because we do have an equalizer. It's 8-all. It's an open game, of course, in the opening match here in the Open de France on the 24th edition in 2024 in a very perfect and powerful spirit year here close to Paris, and the spirit of the Olympics, of high sport, of high standard. That's it. That's the second name of this tournament. And we're happy now to have the first match, just a tremendous thrill. So, golden goal, we call it. That means next goal wins. So just to avoid some fouls or some stupid things, just to score a goal, it's so important now. And tomorrow, if please, at tea time at 1500, 3 o'clock, we will start with Group B. Animalis Polo team is playing Eternal J, and we will be there for you, brought to you, of course, worldwide and transmitted everywhere by pololine.tv. So everybody got to concentrate now. They are fresh horses, and believe me, all the teams, they are prepared for an overtime, so they know what to do. They got enough horses, and they're in a good mood. So restart. Golden goal in Chukker number 6. Octagon or Battistoni. The game restart now in the final Chukker. Opening up by Octagon, bring it out of defense, perfectly taken. And just waited there, Jota Chavan, to take it over, but couldn't. So it turned back. Manuel Izalde is flying over the field. It's 2 against 1. Ball is rolling, going far to the left. Unfortunately, from the side out from Battistoni Polo team was a great opportunity. Difficult situation. Octagon had to bring it out again. And the player again asked for a time to leave the horse, just to check. Behind the left goal. So I hope nothing serious will happen, as well as in the last year here is Open de France. Exactly like now. So open again to Octagon. Octagon playing the ball out of defense to the right side, just to secure and avoid the red zone in the middle. What a nice drive along the field, along the boards. Everybody respecting now the line. Manuel Izalde. Manu couldn't get hold of it, and there was a contact made by Thomas Williams. Thomas got hurt. Maybe you can see, yes, now in this back shot there was a little contact made, and Thomas was just close, and of course was not on purpose. They're friends, don't worry. Maybe on the glasses, whatever, on the helmet, but everything seems okay. So will be free hit awarded to Battistoni, and time enough to place the ball in the right position. And umpire said they will shout play in a short time, and Pierre Gouwedge is there playing so magnificent the back position, and long drive right to the right side, looking where his teammate Manuel Izalde is there, but couldn't get hold of it. What a nice deception. Martin Aguirre was normally off with the ball, but Manuel Izalde. Manu is taking over. Manu was waiting, maybe too long. How quick Martin Aguirre is everywhere. Unbelievable, miracle player, Martin Aguirre Jr. Taking it over now on the far side, just controlling it. It was a tough ride-off. And on the left side, players off-mounted. Maybe you can see on the replay now. Maybe it's on the screen. And on the left side it happened. But also now, nothing serious. Players back in the saddle, of course. And for God's sake, nothing serious happened. Everybody's in a good mood, and from the physical side, more or less. It's a lot of pressure now. The first match, you do have 3 games in your group, and of course only the 2 best teams here will go through the Open de France. Free hit awarded to Octagon. And everybody is riding with somebody. Nobody's riding around alone. Martin Aguirre, with somebody ahead of him, and saved it up very nicely. Perfectly taken now by Battistoni. Out of defense. Wasn't holding the right contact just for this run. Proper ride of perfect ride of Martin Aguirre. Martin preparing very well. And what a great help by Thomas Williams, just taking everybody away and avoid to attack Martin Aguirre Jr. Martin, send it ahead. Perfectly stopped right close to the goal by the team captain. Well done by Alessandro Barnaba, and open it up and gives to a defense player, open it up for maybe the now opportunity. Playing from boards to boards from Octagon. Asking for a foul. Well, there was 2 players coming, an interception, great interception. Oh, man, flying over the ball, controlling it. I don't know how he could do it. Another one coming closer. Battistoni was a big opportunity. Battistoni close to the goal. They got the big chance. Martin Aguirre fighting for the ball. Jota is there. Jota Chavan. Correction, Jota. Unbelievable fight by Jota Chavan. Perfect backshot, turning the game immediately. Looking for, in this case, perfectly Martin Aguirre Jr. Martin, got a lot of work there, leaving the ball over. Yeah, but in the right moment, the defense player, Thomas Williams, want to take it ahead. And what a great interception. What a fight in between by Manuel Elizalde. Just to fighting for his right and fighting for the ball. Player here is off. Wait a second. Hope that everybody mentions from the umpire side. Players off here. So it will be the free change. It's time enough, but we do the free change just in the situation in favor of the horses, of course. And Pierre Horech is back on the field. Everybody is back. No, Martin Aguirre is still trying to find his Petit Zero. They do have a special zone to change. They're not allowed to change somewhere of security reasons, so they have to be in their box just to change the horses. Of course, it's a rule. Martin Aguirre is laying on the field. I hope he's okay. Something got hurt. And a difficult situation, of course, now to Octagon, because Battistoni is into the other half and got the big opportunity now. The quiet moment before the storm starts, maybe. Everything is still possible. Just waiting for Martin Aguirre to come back in the saddle. Just to continue. But something was going on. He was not feeling well. He was on this 2 hands and 2 legs, laying down. But now it looks good. What a quickly and tremendous player, Martin Aguirre Jr. Not because he has only 7 goals. That's, of course, is something tremendous in polo, but his speed, the speed and anticipation, and how much work Martin is doing in the middle of the field, running around, saving many situations, and collecting the balls and bringing it up to offense play. So between defense, offense, Martin is just perfect. And now maybe that will be the conclusion of the game. It's Manuel Elizalde and the big opportunity just 30 yards ahead of the goal. And the goal is in. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, Battistoni, they made it in the first group game. They made it by 1 goal. It's 9-8 against Octagon Polo team. It was a close game. Everybody is on four legs and in a good mood so far. The horses are fine, players are fine. Thank you so much to two umpires. They did perfect job. This Peter Wright and Rafa Silva, and the third man, of course, Jason Dixon. So the Group C started with a 9-8 to Battistoni. Tomorrow we will resume with Group A, and Animal is playing against Eternal J. I hope you stay there and you stay tuned with pololine.tv. And thank you so much so far. And as you see, players are together, Battistoni having a little party on the horse, but as you see in the overtime, it's a final and official result. I just checked it. That's why I was quite a little second. It's concluded. It's 9-8, and that's it. The first win by Battistoni Polo team. And happy the team from the team captain from Italy, Alessandro Bernaba, the Italian stallion, and of course Juan Jaureche, Manuel Elizalde, and Pierre Jaureche. They made it in the first match, and the team in white, they don't have to be sad. With this tremendous power, they will have another big opportunity now in this tournament for Alexis Morange, the team captain, Jota Chavan, Thomas Williams, and of course the one and only, talking a lot about him, is Martina Guerre Jr. Thank you so much, and just enjoy. It's a final silence here of the day. Tomorrow at 1500, Polo Line TV is there for you. We will transmit all games, all matches from the Polo Open de France live, and of course you can see them later whenever you want. Just there for you, pololine.tv. Thank you so much. So, and you will see after this the best scored goals in this game, of course, like you will have always presented, that the best goals of the game now, you will see all of them, of course, and like the highlights, and from the open match of the Open de France, there were fantastic goals and fantastic speeds. Another one here, it's under the neck, it's close, and it's into the goal. It was a very important one. I guess it was in the third chukker to come back to Battistoni. They were leading back, and then they come back. What a tremendous turnover by Battistoni Polo team. That was so important in the third chukker, and they were winning the third chukker and coming back clearly, and that was great. As you see, the final score was 9-8, so 17 goals were scored, and some of them were penalties. Manuel Elizalde made very important one, and he didn't make any mistake in it. And here we are with the final picture. And of course, I hope you do enjoy. Pololine.tv will resume tomorrow at 1500. Thank you very much for your attention. So you see Battistoni happy, still discussing a little bit, but it was a close game. We will see forward. We hope that the weather condition will stay. It was perfect today, and for the opening day on here Club de Polo de Chantilly, the Open de France by Barnes. So they're happy, as you see, lifting up their hand. Juan Jaureche will make a tremendous match. They're going through their team tent and having a little speech. So thank you very much. This is the clubhouse of the Chantilly. As you see, all the statistics of the game now, it's also very important to the experts. It's field goals and throw-in, but also the fouls. With more of the fouls, Philipp Müller will receive on the last day a cup for fairness, so less fouls, better it is for this cup. And the penalties, as you see, they scored 3 of all penalties on the left side and on the right side. They were missed only one, but that was mainly also not so important because it's in favor of Battistoni. And we do have one corner, and the yellow cards was one technical taken by Octagon, and I guess it was Thomas Williams. We will find out correctly, but this is the statistic, and it's so important also to the experts just to see what's going on with the clubhouse in the back and all our partners. Please see that we only can do that with all our partners. And thank you so much for the audience. Tomorrow at 1500, Pololine.tv, Animales against Eternal J, the second match, Group A.